Over the years, they have made it perfectly clear to me that they hear everything that I say in my apartment, and they have my phone bugged. It is very easy for them to be able to wait for me at a train when they know I have to go somewhere. And you will see person number one with her arms folded on the right. She will disappear and reappear several times, giving me dirty looks along the way. At some point on the train, she just stares there looking at me dirty until I turn around and face her. You'll notice there's nobody standing on the pole on the right. Yeah, excuse me. I'm actually trying to learn how to add audio. This is a couple of attempts. I'm getting tired of it. Okay, I'm about to turn around, and I don't know, what is it, a few seconds later, person two will be standing there. There he goes. Facing away from the train. He must have just been following behind me or waiting at the train because they knew I was coming here. I had to get somewhere that was very far away, and you'll now notice that person one is facing the wall reading something. She is about to walk all the way down to the end of the station. I guess to talk to someone because they may have been unaware that I was wearing the video because I had my jacket zippered up over the camera before I left. You'll also notice that people sitting down tend to like to look at me. A lady sitting down here, and make no mistake, this is a very small camera. It's the GoPro with a chest harness. Just barely visible out of my jacket. If people were just minding their own business, they wouldn't even know I had it. And trust me, if they knew, if I didn't have the camera, they would try to make things much more uncomfortable for me. These are people who I already know of one person, an Asian guy who was stalked in California, came here, and the New York stalkers just finished him off. He ended up killing a few people. Jeremy, something like that. Just do stalker kills, stalking victim kills. I will try to find that link. I think I have it. Well, it's on my website. I do have it on my website. If you go to my website, it's been a long time since I've been to my website. My website is at. I'm hoping it's on one of the tabs. No, it isn't. Yeah, he doesn't want to come this way, but he has to. Okay, gangstalkingnyc.com. I believe that's it. Yes, that is gangstalkingnyc.com is my website. Okay. Yeah, these people really do perform a vicious act. That is, they don't care if the person is driven to a suicidal depression like I almost was. I was laying in bed for months, just holding my head with what I call a painless headache. I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't until after I realized that this is some kind of sick game I am in that I realized that I knew who I was dealing with. And you have to know that you are a good person inside and know that they are the bad ones in order for you to maintain your sanity. Now you see him looking up at the tall guy that just coming in. The guy sitting down is also, I believe, part of it. I believe those two, the big guy who you will see, his reflection facing the little guy in the train door, they are making visual contact with each other that I see when I turn my head. I don't turn my body, but I turn my head and I can see it. He is actually maybe even making some hand motions at the guy. Yeah, he's just looking, and he's typical to what I believe are and he's looking at me also. Typical to the dispatches of these stalkers that become visible. They're sock puppets, if you will. You'll see the three of them leave together. There's also a guy sitting down. When I turn back around, if you pause it, I'm not gonna bother. He just looks at me real dirty, and like I said, it's not hard for them to have lots of people there because this is what they do. How many cops basically just sit around just in case they are needed? A lot of them, and this is a way for them to have entertainment. It's sick, and this is where person one will reappear soon. For several stops, she just stands there, and when I turn my head, she's looking at me all dirty, and I can see her reflection in the window. When I turn my body around, she looks away quick. But yeah,